sun long enough to take just because I burn so quickly. But there is some there. If you want to come grab a handful of it, you're more than welcome.
Oh my gosh, I know so much about everyone's chest hair. I'm so glad. Really happy about that. I'm gonna go to some more Twitter questions. Let's get it.
So glad this is my first episode.
Oh, I would love to tell you that this isn't what it's like, but I'm afraid this is what you're in store for. I'm sorry. This is about as tame as we've ever been. Let's do. Oh, you know what? I know what question we're gonna do. In fact. Let's stop this. So there's this dude who has been asking this question since the first episode, and I like accidentally forgetting to ask it. Honestly, like I'm so excited usually that like I just forget because I am just a little bit drunk and having a good time. So here's a question that my friend wants to know, and he wants to know: do you use a stylus or do you use your finger? Anna, let's start with you.
To draw with?
Yes, to draw with.
Yeah,
draw with on Snapchat.
I use I use my finger.
What?
Wait a minute. I don't.
What else would you use a stylus for?
No stylus. I just draw with my own little hands. Okay, next person. If we can move on to the next person.
She needs no tools. No tools. I'm going to skip right over it. Skip right over it.
Yep.
Skip right over it. Finger.
Oh, boy.
Finger or stylus?
Can't cope.
Janine, I got to know. What do you use? Do you use a finger or a stylus? This guy really wants to know that.
I use my stylus. I keep my fingers precious.
Oh my. Those have a specific purpose. Stephen Balloons, you don't do a lot of drawing, but if you were going to draw, would you use a stylus?
I've and I just don't like them. Like, my finger is more accurate, I think.
His finger knows where to go on its own, and it doesn't need any tools.
Exactly. I don't need a stylus to make my balloons. I don't need a stylus. I don't need a stylus. Yeah. So I'm a finger guy.
That was very sexual. I love it, Stephen Balloons. Vince, I got to know, when you're drawing, you use very detailed Snapchats. Do you use a stylus or do you use your finger?
Ooh.
Stylus right there.
Stylus.
Depends. Like Steve said, sometimes your finger is just more accurate. Depends what you're doing.
What about when you're doing one of your famous selfies? That's celebrities.
That's stylus.
That's stylus.
Yeah, there's no way I can see that with my finger.
Absolutely. How about Will? What do you think, man? Stylus or finger?
So for the longest time, I used my finger, and then I switched to a stylus, and I found out how good it felt, or rather how much it drew. But also,
do you like a stylus that's like curved and a little ergonomic, or like what do you like? Just like
I like the curve at the end. Pressure is right there, and it's just meant for drawing. So
I have this one stylus that has this little hook on it, right? Like just it's for like or whatever, and it just it hits my body perfectly. I can use it like nothing else.
The pressure is just impeccable. Well, no,
mine's black as well.
So where did you guys get your styluses? Because I've only tried a $5 stylus from CVS, and the CVS ones didn't work for me. Is there a place to buy a better one?
I usually go to the guy who hangs out in the alley behind the corner store and we hunt for it. No, I don't know.
Those guys, you know what I like about those guys is they'll give you their honest opinion. A lot of times, like they'll tell you, like, look, I use this one, and this is the one that brings me the most pleasure. You know what I mean?